Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. I'm super excited. We are celebrating Black History Month, and we are kicking it off with two of my favorite people, Rondra, the pretty one, and Calvin, the other pretty one, Bolden. They are here with us. They're a little frozen right now. Hopefully, they can see me and hear me. They both look like they're looking down. They're great friends. They're amazing people. They have beautiful smiles. They do a lot for the community. I'm just honored to have you both on. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Thank you
How are
for
y'all doing
having us.
today?
Doing fantastic.
Oh, I
Good
love
to
it.
go.
Even better now that we're on the TED Show.
Oh, see, I love that. See, Calvin, she knows how to compliment me.
She does. I was just about to say the same thing, though.
I appreciate y'all agreeing to do the show. I felt like it was really important for the show to do a Black History Month series. So, for those of you who don't know, February is Black History Month. And so, we are going to talk a little bit about that. And of course, the first thing we always start with is origin story. So, tell us a little bit about you two individually, and then I'll ask some couple questions. Don't worry, they won't be too bad coming up. So, introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. I am Rondra Bolden, the better half of the Bolden team. So we actually met when we were 16 years old back in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we've been together. We were truly what you call high school sweethearts.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
I'm muted. Sorry, now I'm not
yeah.
muted. You've been together a long, long time.
Yes, we've been together more years married than we have been adults.
Since you've been
Or,
adults.
yeah, or
What was
since we've
that?
been alive. We've been together married more years than we have. Am I saying that right?
They went to the
Yeah.
park.
And we've been apart. Yeah.
So what was that like for you, Rondra? Was there immediate attraction there, or did he have to keep?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Did he have to keep bugging you?
Oh yeah. So Gavin has put the story out several times of how we actually met, and nobody believed it, but it was true. I met this guy. He was working at this firm called Kmart. He was the top dog there. We were 16. And I walked past him. I was with my sister, and I walked past him, and I was like, "Oh, he's kind of cute." So I actually did approach him first and said, "Hey, I asked him for his phone number, and then I
Wow.
said, you know what? Never mind. Here's my phone number because I was like, hey, if he's interested, he'll call." I said, "Call me tonight," and probably within the next 30 minutes, my phone was ringing.
No way, Calvin. Smart of you. Very
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. He
So
hit the
what'd you think?
jackpot.
What'd you think, Calvin? He did hit the jackpot. You know, I'm going to give Calvin a hard time the whole time we're on this. Um, Calvin, what did you think when she walked up to you? Had you already seen Rondra, or were you off doing your Kmart business?
I saw her. I let her walk back a couple times. I was like, if she want to holler at me, she'll stop. I'm Calvin. She'll come back.
So you get together. It's very rare for, I feel like, for couples to work together. Real estate is a different kind of world because you see a lot of couples working together in real estate. Did you guys progress that way? Were you always in real estate after you left Kmart?
Say not at all. So we both went totally separate careers. Believe it or not, when we met, I ended up going to college. I was a pre-med biology chemistry major. Graduated, had plans to go to medical school here at UF, but I was also interning at a hospital back in Tennessee and realized at that point that medical field wasn't for me. And so I started working in labs, environmental testing labs, and that oddly enough pushed me into like residential building, which pushed me into commercial building and then commercial operations and maintenance, which kind of brought me full circle back to real estate.
And how about Calvin? What was your path like, Calvin?
Okay, so mine's a little bit different than Rondra's. Um, I actually didn't graduate high school, Ted. So I dropped out when we had our baby in 12th grade. Rhonda went to college, and I worked 3 jobs at the same time. to support a family, brand new family, brand new being married. So my role was a little bit different, but we stayed together, made it work. Then I did photography for 8 years, and then real estate.
Yeah, so let's talk about what was the I kind of get Rondra's path along that way,
Mhm.
but how did you all decide this is the career? Calvin, how did you decide you wanted to do that? Obviously, you probably got tired of working 3 jobs. Um, I'm tired thinking about it.
And decided to work for himself instead. He should have kept the 3 jobs. No.
So what was your path though? Like you decided, did somebody, a lot of times what I find with realtors is somebody told them you'd be good at that.
They did. One of my neighbors said, one of my neighbors like, you should do real estate. You'd be good at that. You have the personality. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then we moved back to Orlando. We were in Jacksonville at the time. So I ended my photography career, took his advice, and started doing real estate.
All right, so you start doing real estate. Did you start doing it together?
No, I did it first.
You
and
did
then, like everybody else, Rondra followed me on over here.
Oh, I see how this conversation goes. Rondra, what made you decide you wanted to get involved as well?
Kind of being in the room. So we started started working. Calvin started first within real estate, but we worked within an office with a lot of just high thinking people. And so being around them and being able just to be in the room with the conversations that they were having, it was like, okay, this may be something that I'm interested in full time. I was already supporting Calvin when it came to his open houses and getting referrals and lead generating for him anyway. So it was like, hey, why don't we just do it together?
Ted, she took all my sticky notes and organized them.
Well, I can tell she keeps you in line. There is no doubt in my mind about that. But it's one thing to want to do it, and then it's one thing to full time do it. So tell me about the transition there, because I think Stacy worked with me once. I don't say for me because she'd kill me, but she worked with me once, and I finally had to fire her because she was working more hours than I was. So that was not helping our relationship.
She was making you look bad.
Making me look so bad. She'd get in before me and she'd leave after me. It was terrible. But what was that like? Did you hit bumps in the road? Did you have to figure out how to balance family, Calvin and Rondra, with work, Calvin and Rondra? Tell us a little bit about what it's like and how you guys developed that relationship that was able to do the work that you're doing.
So when we the transition was a little different because he was already doing real estate full time. And so when I jumped into real estate, he's more the risk taker type personality than I am. I am the planner. Things need to be, set up first before I take a jump, because now I won't have, the support of what you consider a secure check, which you realize isn't at all. But so for me, when I jumped into real estate full time, it was almost like a sink or swim. Like someone had thrown me into the water and it was like, hey, I'm going to do what I have to do. And so the first year was a little, let's figure out who can do what, but our personalities, like our disc profiles, are so complementary that the things that I enjoy doing, the organizing, the systems, the processes, the details, he doesn't want to do that.
I'm not that way either, Calvin. That's not my strength. Is obviously people, but Rondra, your strength is people too. You have a unique balance if you can do both of those things.
Yeah.
So tell us. I always like to give a shout out when realtors are on here. Tell us about the market, because I think a lot of people hear things, they read things. Aura just released the Orlando Regional Realtors Association just released some data this morning. What are you guys seeing in the market?
Well, I think what a lot of people are probably feeling more than anything is when they say that we're in that seller's market. We're in that seller's market. We're still there. We had an offer just this week. They took another offer, but they let us know that their particular home within 3 days had 46 offers, and over 20 of those were cash. So we are still in that seller's market here in Orlando, Central Florida. We, just have so many benefits of being here. One, the state of Florida, the no state taxes. We're in Central Florida. Our weather is great pretty much all year round. So if it comes to a snowbird or someone wanting to relocate, definitely the place to retire. We have it all here.
We do. And I feel like you all, when I think of real estate couples, I think of you. There's a couple others that I think of. But I love that working together, and I love the fact that you guys complement each other. It's really hard when you have two Calvins or two Rondras. You can't accomplish the same thing as when you have those different complementary disc profiles, I think is what you said, which I love.
Yeah.
Talk about, so I'd be remiss, obviously, this is all about Black History Month. It's interesting to me because when I reached out to several people, obviously I would never share names. They're like, well, I don't really have anything to say about that. And I thought, all right, well, that's fair. I didn't want to get into, I'm not Jerry Springer, so I didn't want to get into a whole bunch of questions and ask you a whole bunch of personal stuff. But I do want to ask you what your thoughts are. Do you all celebrate Black History Month? And if you do, what do you want people to know about it? Why is it important for us to have a Black History Month? I get asked, we have Hispanic Heritage Month, we have LGBTQ Pride Month, and I get a lot of people, because I bring people on the show, asking, why do we need a whole month of that? Why do we have to designate that? What are your thoughts, and how do you all celebrate?
Yeah. So I know for us, it's more of a, just on a personal level, more of a month of reflection. So to remember all of the people, all of, the accomplishments that have been made, the roads that have been paved, so we're able to be where we are today. So just acknowledging and showing your appreciation for all of those whose shoulders that we currently stand on. But it's also a time to reflect on, one day somebody's going to be standing on our shoulders. So we have to make sure that everything that we do day to day, that we're leaving that legacy behind us, that somebody else can walk that path.
Calvin, you got anything to add to that?
Can't follow that here.
I mean, I can see his face going, she said it all. I think it's just important. I love that what you share, remembering the legacy, because I think that's what it's about. We still have, my opinion, as a white man, my opinion is we still have so much work to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of work to do, but I feel like we're certainly better than we were 50 years ago, even maybe 20 years ago. But there's still enough out there that when we celebrate this, we are celebrating more than just Black leaders. We're celebrating the whole movement. We're celebrating what you all have accomplished, and also what you have. We're remembering what you have endured and what you endure on a daily basis. I think as white people, we take a lot of that for granted.
Yeah.
So what's the plan for 2022 business-wise as a couple? Are you going to travel? Are you going to not sell any more homes because you sold a ton in January? What's 2022 look like for you?
Since we're not empty nesters, because our daughter went to college last year, so we're at home a lot by ourselves now. So we want to just kind of enjoy it a little bit, do a little bit more traveling. Like I mentioned earlier, we've been together since we were 16. We've always had a baby, but now we don't have any babies in the house right now. So we're going to work hard, but we're going to do more trips, travel, just kind of enjoy each other's company, enjoy each other's time.
Awesome. All right. There's the one question that I won't throw you off on, but I think you could answer easily. I ask each of you. Calvin, when I say the word hero, who's the first person that comes to mind for you?
Two. Can I do two?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. It's your show.
Hero, man, Martin Luther King and Barack Obama.
Love that. How about you, Rondra?
I'm going to say Deidre Anderson, and that is my mom.
Oh, see, I love that. Sometimes
Yes.
when I ask that question, people start crying before they can even answer me.
Yeah.
I think it's important to establish our heroes and give it out there. It tells people about us, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so tell them, Rondra and Calvin, if they want to list their house with you, they want a buyer. I assume you take buyers. If anybody wants to find out more about what you do, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
You can actually give me a call directly, 407-334-1557. You can send us an email, theboldonteam@gmail.com. And you can
Fantastic.
also find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram.
I tagged
So
y'all.
Bolden team _ team.
You guys are some of my favorite people. I appreciate you coming on and kicking off Black History Month amongst all the hoopla that
Thank
I'm
you.
dealing with here at the Citrus Club. It's loud, but you guys did a phenomenal job. See, it wasn't bad. I didn't ask any crazy questions, did I? See, I wouldn't do that. That's for the next show. All right, I love you both. You guys go out and support our local business leaders like Calvin and Rondra. And if you guys are in the market for anything real estate related, make sure you reach out to them. Thank you guys for being on the show. We will see you soon. Be back around 2:00. Thank you guys. Bye, everybody.
All right. Thank you so